The OmniScan MX2 TOFD calibration wizard is found under the Wizard, Calibration, Type, Ultrasound, and it offers several options for the calibration. The most common and useful option is the wedge delay and PCS. Select Start. The wizard is going to walk us through a series of tasks to allow us to calibrate the UT axis. The first thing the software is going to need is a reference A scan. So if we're preparing to size a flaw, we would like to select a scan just adjacent to the flaw that represents the same lateral wave and back wall. In this case, we have previously straightened the lateral wave using the lateral wave synchronization wizard, and we're going to select an A scan representative of what we're going to measure. So at 74 millimeters, by placing the blue data cursor, we select Next. We enter the thickness. This was stored in the original data file from the setup, and our plate mode. Select Next. At this point, the B scan is no longer necessary because we've selected our reference A scan. The software is now asking us to place a cursor at the position of the lateral wave, so we can change to zoom mode, zoom in on our area of interest, ensure the cursor is aligned correctly. Zoom back out, and we'll do the same for the back wall indication. So we have told the software that the position of the lateral wave start at 9.11 microseconds correlates to 0 millimeters after the TOFD calibration on the UT axis. 10.9 microseconds for the position or time of flight of the back wall is going to correlate to the thickness of the component. So the software in between this area is going to apply another ruler called the TOFD ruler with 0 to the part thickness in the back wall. Select Calibrate, Wedge Delay, and PCS. The software will have calculated the wedge delay. If you're familiar with your own TOFD probes and wedges, pay attention to this number and ensure it doesn't change. It's an indication that you've done something wrong if it's significant. And the PCS was calculated. It should be very near, within a millimeter or two, of the physical measurement on the scanner. This is a verification also that you have done the calibration correctly. If the result, this was an unknown variable to the software, is within a millimeter or two of the actual PCS exit point to exit point on the scanner. So we hit Accept. The software has made its correction on the UT axis, and both on the A scan and B scan we will now see a corrected ruler indicating the TOFD. So here we see the ruler we had before, the pink ruler in microseconds, and the software's done a microseconds to millimeters conversion. So we will select the cursor mode and refresh the cursor, and you can see here that the software has converted 0 millimeters and 12.7 millimeters so that areas in between the lateral wave and the back wall can now be measured. Re-entering the calibration wizard will give us the opportunity to clear the calibration if desired by selecting Restart or Back.